What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we've got 5 fragrances here. We've got 2 new releases. The newest Brioni flanker in their Eau de Parfum line called Suave. I believe it's supposed to be a very leather-dominant fragrance. Heard good things from some of my viewers. It came in stock for Fragrance Buy. I scooped it up quick. We've got the newest fragrance. I'm assuming it's the newest fragrance. Yes, it's the Scent Explorer limited edition that Mike is doing with Scent Explorer. So we got Day 3's new fragrance that came in. They did send it my way. And shout outs to Rafe Saunderson here on on YouTube and Instagram. Longtime subscriber, channel member. Out of the blue was like, hey man, I know you've been wanting to add these to your light blue flanker collection. And they're just collecting dust. And you're welcome to them. I'd like to send them to you. So normally I would say no, but in this instance, I absolutely said yes. So shout outs to him. Y'all make sure, I'll have him linked below. Check it out below. So I think I'm only missing one flanker now, because now we've got Italian Zest. Now we've got Beauty of Capri. Now we've got Discover Vulcano, which I've never smelled any of them. I believe I'm only missing Swimming in Lipari. And I'll have all of the light blue flankers. Because light blue, a Mount Rushmore fragrance for me, for those who didn't know. So we're going to dive into these. We're going to give them a sniff. We'll give them a rating, cross-reference the notes, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. So we're going to start with the new releases first. Brioni Eau de Parfum Suave. So I'm a big fan of this line. Their last release, Essential. I got a very busy backdrop, so it's hard to get it to focus. There we go. Essential was a great release, but Eclat is my favorite. It's their musk and ambroxan grapefruit fragrance. It's so easy to wear, but the base DNA is basically like apple fruity dominant Fahrenheit. It's just such a great DNA. So I have high hopes here. Oh my, that's the best looking bottle of the bunch. Look at this. Deep, deep brown, like lighter brown to super dark brown gradients. Of course, they have their label that's on their suits. So, oh man. It was like 89 or something like that I paid for it. Magnetic caps, for those who didn't know. Atomizers almost lined up. They have really good atomizers as well, so I have high hopes. I have never looked at the notes. All I know is what some viewers have told me in my comment section, that it's a leather fragrance. That's as far as I know. What with leather, I don't know, but we're about to find out. Great atomizer. It's earthy. It's definitely heavy, dark, and earthy. Ooh, that's a very smoky leather that's got some earthiness. That's vetiver. That's a smoky vetiver. And some leather. Okay. Not a casual wear by any means. Yeah, it's a little dirty and earthy. And, you know, certain earthy, super earthy fragrances I vibe with. I vibe with this one. It's because it's a designer fragrance. It's meant to be approachable. They're not looking for some challenging niche, you know, artistic type of stuff. This is a designer that is most famous for their suits. So they're going, you know, modern gentlemen with their profiles. And I totally see heavy masculinity to this profile, first and foremost. This is old school. This is mature. This is not playful. This is, from a crowd perspective, probably their most challenging fragrance. More so than the Intense, which has that synthetic oud to it. That's got a lot of popularity. It's actually my least favorite. I like this one more than the Intense, believe it or not. Yeah, this is spiced, earthy, smoky, leather and woods. Like, it's got to be an earthy vetiver, like a very earthy vetiver. It smells kind of like the vetiver in Encre Noir, that line. Not dark and heavy and smoky like the Al Extreme. I think this is better, personally. Some people may be like, oh, I can't believe you said that about my beloved Al Extreme. Yeah, it's really good, but this is more me. This is definitely better than the original Encre Noir. I'm not a fan of that one. That's my least favorite. I love the Indigo and the Sport. This doesn't have the freshness of those. But that type of vetiver where It's of decent quality. It's not super natural, but for a designer, it's pretty good quality vetiver is what I'm getting at here. It's smoky, it's earthy, but it's not like dirt when I say earthy. Not that kind of, just super dirty. This is rough around the edges a little bit. I'm digging this. It's a little animalic. Not, again, I wouldn't put it in the category of when I speak of like a niche leather or a niche vetiver with that kind of earthiness or that type of animalic leather accord, but it's kind of the stopgap in between what a lot of designers of this profile are versus the high quality luxury stuff. This is a stopgap in the middle, I think. This is impressive. Low wearability for my life personally, but let's pull it up on Parfumo.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So, 7.3 out of 10 on 10 ratings. Not too many ratings so far. Leathery, spicy, smoky, earthy, synthetic. Yeah, I agree with all of those. Literally in this order too. Leather, spice, smoky, earthy. I'd probably put earthy. Nah, that's about right. Mandarin orange, cardamom, pink pepper. Leather, vetiver, amber, sandalwood. Yeah. I agree with those main accords and the order in which they arranged them. Leather, first and foremost. It's nice and spicy. It's smoky. Nice, very rich, smoky accord. More than just incense. It's got to be from this leather accord. It could be the vetiver contributing to. Then earthy. There's so much vetiver dominance here. And then it's on the synthetic side. Sure, it doesn't smell natural, but it also doesn't smell synthetic like stuff I would rank lower quality than this. Again, I look at it as a stopgap that falls in the middle of designer and niche quality. At least the way the blend smells. I like this. 8 out of 10, great. I don't think it's the best one in the line, but it's definitely not my least favorite. I still like it more than the Eau de Parfum Intense, and I kind of like it more than Essential. I think it's right in the middle for me because of the original and Eclat are still my two favorites. I think I would put this number 3 out of the 5, even over the Essential, and I really like the Essential. I thought that was a really good release from them. The whole line's good, and there's no redundancy in having all 5. You're building a wardrobe with this particular line, so I like it. Now, is it going to make my top 10 designer releases of the year, or is it going to hit that middle tier? I don't know. We'll see when December rolls around. I got to spend some more time with it. But so far for me, Brioni Eau de Parfum Suave, giving it an 8 out of 10. I'm impressed with that one. So here we go. Day 3 fragrances never seems to disappoint. This is Indie Niche done right. This is in collaboration with Max's Scent Explore event, which I will not be attending again this year. Aylan, is that how you say that? They changed their bottles. New presentation. So there's the notes. Obviously, we'll just soon take a look at it. I can glance at it and see it. I saw vanilla and oud so far. Ooh, I like the new bottles. Mike signed it. Shout out to Michael Ball. All right. I guess there's a limited number. There is a limited number. PR of 300. So let's read it. Named after his daughter, this fragrance is a specially personal release from perfumer Michael Paul. So, Mike, you got to let me know how to pronounce it correctly. Is it Aylan or Aylan? Aylan sounds about right based on how it's spelled. Is a vanilla offering with depth, complexity, and elegance. Top is Elamine Orange Blossom. Heart is Bulgarian Rose, Cashmere, and Saffron. I love when there's saffron. Base of Vanilla Oud and Musk. Beautiful presentation. So, Mike, I know you'll see this. Definitely let me know the proper way to pronounce your daughter's name. I don't want to get that incorrect. This is heavy. Look how thick the base of glass is. That is a metal plate with some raised lettering. The outline is raised as well. I don't know how well it'll be able to pick it up, but yeah. They put a little more into this one. Cap holds pretty well into place. Thick metal cap. Let's see what we're working with here. Beautiful atomizer. God. Day 3. Any of you that haven't tried anything from Day 3, man, you're missing out. You can get the Discovery set. It's like $35, and then if you decide to get a bottle, you get that 35. You get a voucher for the $35 to get off of a bottle. They do it right. I'm telling y'all. Day 3 fragrances: Bani, La Tacita de Cafe, Downtown Deja Vu. Just throwing a couple of my favorites out there. Get a Discovery set and thank me later. Ooh, this is a vanilla fragrance. Oud musk, like I'm getting the base of this fragrance. I don't get a lot of orange blossom. It's very airy. And this is a delectable vanilla. It's not a dusty, powdery, dry type of vanilla. It's also not super over-the-top creamy. But there's a deliciousness to it. Like, it's tasty. I get more vanilla than anything else. And the oud that he used, it's not really all that funky or anything. So I know he uses good quality oils. I know he uses damn good quality oils. This is just easy to approach and understand. It's smooth, it's sweet and woodsy. It's a hint of spice. That's got to be the saffron. Just enough spice to where, like, if I was ranking main accords, spicy would be maybe number 4 or probably even number 5. Sweet being number 1 because it's vanilla dominant. This is delicious. This is kind of in the family of, now it doesn't have the funk and the heavy spice of something like this or the smokiness or anything, but like vanilla oud from Vertus. It reminds me of vanillas like Nichané's Anis. Again, it doesn't smell exactly like these fragrances, but like that's the kind of family of vanilla I would class this in, which, if you know my taste and how I feel about those two, that's my 2 favorite vanilla fragrances, is the point here. I class it with that. That's the way the quality and the smoothness of this comes across to me. Because for those of you that are iffy about oud, this ain't some oud dominant super funk machine. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of like this slight coniferous feel. Just a hint of it. Is that maybe Elemi doing that? Elemi, orange blossom, Bulgarian rose. I don't get loads of rose. Cashmere wood. So that's why I'm getting such a soft smell to the woods. It's balancing with that oud probably. It's becoming more and more about the woods. Like the vanilla's taming just a bit. It was like super vanilla dominant at first. Getting a lot more of the cashmere wood. That's got to be what it is. It's a soft, woody nuance that's kind of taken, like, really grabbing hold of the profile here. Let me see if it's well, it's probably not on here. I was gonna say, so I can put the notes on. I can. This way I can put the notes on screen for you guys. It is on Parfumo. Yep, all the same notes. Yep, so I'll be able to have what I pull from Parfumo on the screen for you guys. I don't know if I do it at this point or if I did it sooner when I read the notes off to you guys. Probably when I read the notes off, probably when I'll put it in the video in post. This is so smooth. I think smooth was the goal, and smooth is what was achieved. This gets a bump. This is better than what we just smelled. I'm going to go 8.75 out of 10 here. This is bordering outstanding. I'm not going to say it's my favorite vanilla, but I class it up with my favorite vanillas. Where if I spend a little more time with this one, that rating has room to grow. It depends on how it behaves on me, because then you have to factor in performance and the wearing experience, because this is just based off of smell and the feeling I get when smelling it at first. These first impressions ratings are not the same type of scoring. It's solely off of in the moment. It's the lightest of spice. If anything, I get a hint of metallic that I'm confident would be the saffron. Yeah, this is outstanding. This is outstanding. 8.75 out of 10 for Aylan. Aylan? I'm assuming it's Aylan. Again, Mike, let me know. All right, now it's time to have a little fun with some vibrant fragrances, right? Light blue flankers. Italian Zest. I want to say this came out in like 2017, 2018, something like that. I missed the boat on getting this one. This sat at discounters for years, and I kept putting off getting it. I mean, these have been sprayed before, but they're new to me. I haven't smelled them. I've been wanting to get them. I've put them in and out of my cart on eBay from different sellers so many times over the years, literally recent, twice this year, and I ended up not pulling the trigger. Sharp, juicy lemon. Lemon grapefruit kind of smell. Just literally making my mouth water. Just bright and sharp. Zest is a good word in this name. Oh, this is good. Still smells like light blue. I love when they still smell like just a twist on light blue. That's the proper way to flanker. Now, too redundant to light blue? Sure. There's some of them that are too much like the original to where it's like, why have it? This eliminates the incense and I think a lot of the peppers. You know, if there's probably still some there, but it's more elusive than it is in the original light blue. This is just uplifting and just vibrant. So fresh, super hot day. This is like exclusively on a hot summer's day. I don't think this is good for anything else. Super hot day out. Yes, this is one of those outdoors in the summer kind of fragrances for me. Kind of like how I feel about Polo Ultra Blue. Strictly for that use. Lovely. Yeah, let's pull these notes up and put this bottle down.
12 seconds later.
2018. 6.8 out of 10, 45 ratings. Fresh, citrus, synthetic, spicy, sweet. Yeah. Grapefruit, lemon, bergamot, mandarin, orange. Rosemary, Sichuan pepper. So there is pepper, and Sichuan pepper's fleeting. It hits and goes pretty quickly. So my assessment of it's pretty accurate based on the type of pepper it is. Rosewood, musk, oak moss, and frankincense. So it does have the frankincense still. I don't smell it really all that much. A little bit of pepper, but all the grapefruit and the lemon. All of it. And the musk. This is good. This is good. It's not too far of a departure off of the original, though. That's the thing I got to hold against it. It's pretty redundant to the original. It's more citrus. This is more on the citrus. The other one's more on the pepper and the incense. It's almost like they rebalanced the same fragrance. 6.8 I think is a little low for me. I think 7.5 very good is where I'm landing on this one. Because, I mean, there's no such thing as a bad light blue flanker. I'll die on that hill. Beautiful. So glad to add this to the collection. It's kind of past its wearing date for me because it would have been perfect in the high heat of summer. I mean, it's still warm, but it's not like scorching right now. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for light blue Italian Zest. Next, we've got Beauty of Capri, which, as I'm looking at the bottle, it dawns on me, I actually have this. I didn't think about it at the time. I actually have this one already. From what I remember, this one, loads of citron. Saltwater aquatic, loads of citron. We'll give it a spritz, but yeah. I actually have this one. One spray's plenty. This is beautiful, by the way. This is, it's better than Summer Vibes, you know, and Summer Vibes is pretty damn good. Oh, yeah, there's that bright, like, almost like a lemon zest. Zingy lemon type of thing. Yeah, citron, heavy citron, salt water. Hint of cedar wood. It's got that sharp woodiness to it. Oh, yeah. A refresher on this one. So I didn't realize it at the time. I've now got 2 bottles of it. More reason to wear it more, right? Spray it heavy. So let's pull this up.
12 seconds later.
All right, Beauty of Capri, 7.3 out of 10, 33 ratings. Fresh, citrus, aquatic, synthetic, fruity. We've got Sicilian bergamot, bitter orange, citron. Bitter orange leaf, marine notes. There's your salt water. Sichuan pepper, myrrh, cedarwood. Musky notes, vetiver. Yeah, this is lovely. This is one of the better ones they've ever put out. It still smells like light blue. You still have less of that incensey smell, but you have that pepper with the aquatics and the citrus. The citrus is brighter here. It's richer. It's juicier. Hence why they list a fruity accord and citrus, because it's just like the citron and bitter orange here are stars with the pepper. Cedar wood. Nice dose of cedar wood here. And again, that marine saltwater accord, the marine notes that they have. This is just a stunning fragrance. This is 8 out of 10 kind of stuff. This is one of my favorites. As far as the light blue flankers, forgot that I already have this one. I didn't realize it at the time until I was like arranging them on the desk, and is like, wait a second. I have this bottle. So there's 2 that I don't have then. Living Stromboli and Swimming in Lipari. That's the 2 that I don't have. So it's 2 left to check off the list, because they didn't give us a light blue flanker this year. It's kind of strange. They normally give one every year. They didn't this year. Yeah. 8 out of 10. And the last one here today, we got Discover Vulcano. Volcano. Why did I say Volcano? Discover Volcano. So I don't know if I've ever even looked at them. I'm sure I've looked at the notes at some point. I just don't remember them. Let's give it a spray. Right on the M tattoo, the Majin M tattoo. Let's see what we're working with here. I don't know what the difference is going to be here. I've never smelled it. It's been a long time since I've looked at the notes. I'm sure I have. I don't remember what it could be. That has a dill pickle smell. Could be like a hefty bergamot, but it's got a bit of a dill pickle smell is immediately what I get from it. Yeah, dill. Some of you would be like, oh, I don't want that. I don't mind it, but it's not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that's like super juicy bergamot, because bergamot tends to do that to me sometimes. Let's see what we got here.
12 seconds later.
2014, that's how long ago. 6.6 out of 10, 17 rating. Citrus, fresh, woody, synthetic, aquatic. We got ginger and Italian lemon. It's got a dill smell to me. Cypress, lavender. Okay, the cypress makes sense with the lemon and the ginger. Maybe that's what's doing it. Cedarwood vetiver. People compare it to Aqua de Jo, the original. A little bit, but I think that's a reach. Personally, a bit of a reach. But, yeah, this one's kind of, it's okay. This one's okay. It's not special. The other 2 are better. Italian Zest and Beauty of Capri are definitely better fragrances. It's basically this dill pickle smell with a little bit of cypress is what I'm getting. It's alright. 6.75, better than good, almost very good. I'm sure it'll get better as it dries. It's not exciting. Like everything we smelled leading up to this one set the bar too high. Even like Italian Zest, which is like really similar to the original. I love the original. I think this one just comes up a little short. Again, not a bad smelling fragrance. And I didn't really know what I was expecting. It's nice. It's okay. Like it. Look, I'm wearing it to the gym. I don't think it smells bad. Let me give it some time, you know. Let me give it a shot. What better time than the present? It's okay. Better than good, you know. Bordering very good. Better than good. We're going to go with 6.75 out of 10. Well, that's the 5. I appreciate you hanging out for the video. Shout-outs to Saunders Scent. I appreciate you, my man. Shout-outs to Michael Paul. Day 3 Fragrances, sending me their new collaboration fragrance with Scent Explorer. And then probably the most interesting one of the bunch is the new Brioni fragrance. Earthy, smoky, leathery, spicy. Man, tis the season. I can't wait to get some better weather for this. Because like you see, I'm wearing a sleeveless hoodie I'm about to go to the gym in. I don't really have the weather for it, unfortunately. We have cooler weather coming, thank God. So we only had 1 week of it where it would have been appropriate. I want to do some testing with that one. I like it. I can see some people not liking it, though. Because it's definitely rough and tumble and masculine. That's for sure. So thank you guys for watching. I sure appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. I'll try to have links down below for everything, except for the discontinued light blue flankers. The other 2 I'll try to have links for. But catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.